Like and subscribe in the next 6.9 seconds or this Godzilla will wake up in your bed.
Alright guys, and we're back, and we're gonna be getting on to the easiest kaiju, Rodan. Let's start very easy. Place a pole, 1, 2, 3 of the poles. Next, you want a giant brick, preferably like a heavy brick. Alright, I'm gonna go with obsidian because I have a lot of it. What you want to do is you want to scale it. Just make it a huge brick, man. Just a huge brick. Just like all of Kizzy's builds. Yo! I just pranked Kizzy. Alright. The brick should be, let's see how tall. It should be 4 blocks tall, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and staggered. Alright, now let's delete those. Next you want to do is you set your transparency to 100. Now we're going to actually start on building the thing. Also, this should be collision on, yes. First thing you want to do is you want to make the little underbelly. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that looks to be 4 blocks long. So we're going to start from the edge. You want to 2, 3, 4 blocks long. Alright, next you want to do like that. And now, again, now you want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now you also want a bit of side, so you want like that, and you want something like that. So now it's half a block outward, and these are also 5, I believe. Yes, they're also 5. Now you want to delete these, right? Actually, yes, and then you want to place them like that, so that they're a little bit wider. Now you also want to fill in this gap. Man, this brick is kind of annoying. Alright, I'm going to scale the brick down just for this. And you want to place a block like that. Oop, not off center like that. You know what? Just scale this in. You're already going to need scale anyways, so it doesn't matter. Just scale that inward a whole block. Alright, next we're going to work on the wings. Not very difficult, hopefully. So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like that. We're gonna go like this. And then we do the same thing on this side. Alright, next you have 2 options. Either you can use scale tool, or you can fill it in manually using these posts. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to use one side is going to be scale, and then the other is going to be filling in manually. Alright, here we go. Alright, that's one side. Now we're going to do the other side with scale tool just to demonstrate. So you want to scale it like that, and you want to scale it like this. Scale it upwards until you have about a block and a half-ish, I guess. And then for this last one, you can just place a post. And you're done. Alright, now let's work on the head. Let's first tip off these wings. Now we're going to work on the head. Extend it slightly. Now we're going to make a beak. Nope, that's too long. How long is this? Alright, never mind. Use a post for this, and we're going to color it lighter. In this case. No, but it's slightly downward, like that. And now next you want to place like that. There you have his little beak. Now we're going to do, I think, the most difficult part of the build. We're going to be placing the horns. So now what you're going to want to do is you want to go to 15 rotate and rotate it until it looks something like this. Now next you're going to want to slightly rotate it, like slightly push it down, I guess. Alright, now you can turn match rotation on to make it easier, and there are your horns, I think. Yeah, alright, there are your little Rodan horns. It's not perfect to Portal Sting, but it's close enough. Alright, let's work on the feet for Rodan. Alright, change back to 90 rotate. Alright. Let's see, how did you do the feet? You place the feet 1.5. Alright, I'm gonna fly on top of the build instead of moving the brick downward this time. Now you want to angle down. So it should be that distance and half, I guess, if you, is how you describe it. Alright, scale this brick down again. Just for now. We're just gonna be making the legs. Alright, that's extended another. Alright, and yeah, I guess that's the whole Rodan build. Alright, so one thing we're gonna do is now we're gonna place boat motors. So it's gonna be, we're gonna be using these tiny red things. We're gonna set our move to 1. I'm gonna set this visible just so you guys can see it. Alright, so you want to place it in the 4 corners. Yes, underneath the giant brick. Now also, instead of, if you don't have enough blocks for a giant brick, you can just do it like this, where you have like a platform and then you connect it to the build, like so. That also works, and I guess we're gonna use that. Set these to invisible, set this one to collision off, but make sure this one is collision on. This is gonna be your base. Now we're gonna place a car seat instead of a pilot seat with like that one. We're gonna place a car seat. Alright, now you select all 4 of them and you bind it. Alright, this is the normal WASD control. So backward is S, right is D, left is A, and forward is W. I don't know why it's in like the most ridiculous order ever, but it is. Alright, so we're gonna showcase Rodan's abilities now. Let's quickly save in case we mess up. Oh yes, you want these boat motors to also be collision off. Alright, now let's save again, and let's go. There we go. He flies around, I guess, kind of. Let's move on to the next one. If you don't want the boat motors to be showing, you can make this brick a little bit thicker. This one, I believe. Either that, or, I don't know. I guess, make it thicker. Alright, let's, like, and when I mean thicker, I mean like this. Like that. And that should work.